Yo, what's up? This nigga ain't in frame yet.
Oh, we in there.
Oh, we're up. We up.
Yo, we doing it right now. Hi guys.
What up?
Podcast. Yo, Black Mike, Luis Powell. We got a special guest in the house.
Mikey Mayes.
Yes,
What up,
sir.
guys?
Comedian Mikey Mayes. Very funny dude. Very funny dude.
Don't y'all forget it.
I don't think you're supposed to eat candy on the microphone, but it's delicious.
Yeah. So Mikey Mayes, he's out from New York.
Yeah, man. Out in New York, trying to make this shit real, trying to make this shit happen.
Well, see, people out there, y'all gotta realize Mikey Mayes is one of the funniest dudes we know. He started out here, Albuquerque, blew up the scene, went to New York, blowing up the scene up there.
Yes, sir.
Making us work harder as comedians, and I love it.
You know what? It's crazy though. It's weird. It's like sometimes you have to leave home to come home, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
I heard that. Okay. Yeah, I like
it's
that.
like it's like one of those weird things, bro. Like I used to cause people used to not like fuck with me. They're like, who the fuck is this kid?
I remember those days.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this cocky little whatever, he can't. But then
They
now I'm
appreciate
out
you.
doing it. Now you can show up places and people are like, oh, it's good to see you.
And they ain't got
And
no
how's it
choice but to
going?
respect it.
Yeah, man, I see you working. I'm so proud of you. Like, bitch, what? Like,
And then it be on some motherfucker. I've been fucking with you since day one.
yeah, it's like, man,
I always knew you was funny.
You was dog. You was that guy.
I knew you were gonna make it and this and that. It's like, oh, word.
Let me ride
thanks,
your
man.
coattail.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
cool.
You got any shows I can get on?
Yeah.
Straight up. That's what it is, man.
As soon as you blow.
As soon as you blow. Yeah.
It's weird. It's like it's this weird thing where, you know, like I've learned that like success and shit like that, it's only a dream if you want it to be. Like, as long people think of like fame and stuff like that as like something that's like unattainable. Like, oh, you have to get lucky to be. Yeah, you can be lucky and be famous, but you can work hard and be successful.
And we was talking about that. Like, my philosophy is, it's not always not who's funnier, who's better, who's more entertaining.
Yeah.
It's about who fucking works harder than
Yeah,
you.
who puts in the work? Because you're applying for a job. That's what you're doing. Stand-up comedy. You're applying for the job. That's all you're doing. You're an independent contractor. You know, so it's like.
And like, you had beef with some comics out here, right?
Did you
And,
really?
Bro, shit.
Who we need to fuck up, Mikey?
I started beef with everybody, it seemed like, but no, there's a few comics. I'm not gonna give them any shine because fuck them. But no, there's like a couple, like, and that's the thing that hurt. Something like even the show that I did over the past week, it was weird because like when I go out to Brooklyn, like I can go into Flatbush, right? I can go into these hood rooms and I can break them, you know, just doing my shit. But then it's like you come home and then like these black people, they tell you, oh, like he ain't a real nigga. He's got to be black this way, or you got to be black that way, and something like.
That's the thing, though.
You got
and
these
like back in the
notions about
day,
us. Like we supposed to fit this fucking like.
Yeah,
like there's a certain
crazy.
mold we're supposed to be in.
Yeah, man.
It's like, nah, there ain't no certain lane for any comic.
Nah, they ain't
No,
on my lane.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm gonna stick to this because this is what I know. Like when I'm on stage, I'm telling you about my life. I'm not telling you about the life I wish I had.
And that's the beef I had at that point with the other party. You know, was the fact that you worked harder than any comic out here.
I wasn't out here, but I heard about you.
Bar none.
So
I was like, if you don't respect this comedy,
You gotta respect the shit out of his
You gotta
grind.
respect the grind. You got to, whether you like his comedy or not. You know what I mean? Because like now, I would like to see that like fed back into now, because now it's like they're dealing with a different beast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a whole different beast now, you know, and I be seeing them on Facebook still trying to get you. I'm like you off in New York doing it, you know?
Came back smelling like all New Yorkie and shit, like pizza,
Right.
motherfucking just terrible cab driving.
Nigga, I was this close to coming back with a yellow jacket or with a leather jacket and white sneakers.
Did you buy your first pair of Timbs yet?
I did not. I thought about it. I was like, I
you
can't.
gotta get
I
some.
can't.
You're not gonna do it? You
I
got
can't
man,
be
it's like-
honest.
to get
You
some
gotta
Timbs.
get some Timbs if you're New York.
Once I get the Timbs, it's like I'm never coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like that is my last holdout.
Straight up.
Yeah,
feel you.
it was like once those Timbs start, like I'm like, all right, cool, this is it. I'm not coming back.
Straight up. When he makes it, I'm gonna get him a pair of green chili Timbs. Nigga, this is gonna be dope as fuck. This a memento.
Hey, so when you do make it, yo, how much sexual harassment are you gonna be doing?
Bro,
All of it.
Let me tell you something. Like like when people start blaming you for sexual harassment, that's when you know you've made it. I think because
they trying to get something.
You can't be
you
broke.
got something.
You can't be broke.
They
and
want
get
it.
accused of sexual harassment.
you can't be. You can't be. It's impossible to be broke and be accused. Like I mean, because people like you get harassed at the workplace. You get harassed. Like dudes we're wolves, man. We're wolves. So like.
Ow.
Like,
we are fucking animals, and people don't get that.
Yeah,
No.
man.
People don't understand.
We
They
are.
think
We can
people are
smell
like
pussy
something
for miles.
different than like a fucking fox or a lion out there. You know,
Yeah,
we hunt.
Yeah, we do.
We're,
We do. I got a hell of a nose.
we're the apex predator of the apex predators.
Randy
you know what I'm
Orton.
saying?
Oh, Randy Orton out here in these streets.
But
Why do you think relationships don't work?
because
Because they're unrealistic.
I honestly think that, but like I honestly think that women and men we don't like each other at all, but we need each other.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason. That's the only reason why we fuck with each other. Like we don't like each other at all. And so it's like it's weird because like when women always talk about these like sexual harassment, and everybody has a story about like unwanted sexual advances. The only difference between sexual harassment and flirting is if it's accepted or not. But how would you know if it's
Right.
accepted if
Yeah.
you never take the chance?
But still, a lot of these bitches out there fishing. Like, you know what? I'm gonna wear this skirt that exposes my pussy at work.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get harassed.
But to be fair, men like I mean,
I would harass.
when you're in a workplace environment, all right, fine. Look, you like calm down. Like when you flex your power, like when men flex their power, is it unfair? Yes, but I always think that you as a human being, you're as a mature adult, you have choices. So if like you're getting harassed at the workplace, yet you continue to be at that workplace in that environment, like you have.
Okay, I feel
They shouldn't be
you gotta take
subjected
some
to that shit,
responsibility.
You shouldn't be subjected to harassment, right? But if you want to take the, like, let's say it's a judge. Let's say you're a lawyer, right? You work at the judge's office and the judge is harassing you or whatever. You can go report the judge, probably lose your job. You can quit,
Definitely
which
gonna
would definitely lose your job.
Right.
Or you could just kind of like, look, man, you could tell him straight up, look, I don't, and if this persists, then maybe that, because at the end of the day, what it comes down to is like, a lot of times these people think that these things are all like Disney Channel. It's all Disney Channel. It's all like, oh, it's gonna be butterflies and rainbows.
Shit.
Like,
Nah.
But then they tell you like you can't be no pussy. Like just accept it. This is what it is.
Yeah.
Like toughen up.
yeah, but that's what I mean. Some people don't need to be like some people,
Exactly.
Yeah,
They
so-
shouldn't have to come to that, but that's like the norm.
Yeah.
I think it is. So it's like, yo, you're gonna get a couple dicks in your face. Just accept it and you keep your job.
Yeah, so I'm not saying sexual harassment is right. No, I'm not saying
Now,
does it happen. Yes.
Why does it happen? I'm gonna tell you why I think it happens. I think it's that cop syndrome. You know, that pussy, that punk in school got beat up all the fucking time, and then finally he got a chance to be a cop, and he's trying to crack heads because he has a little authority.
It's the power, the authority,
Right.
the power.
So, like-
someone with the new power. Oh, you feel good, dog. You know, especially when it work a couple times. You got like, oh, you bitch, you know who I am syndrome. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Well, power corrupts.
I'm this
Exactly.
nigga now.
Absolutely.
That's the thing, though. Power corrupts, and so it's like people, because everybody says, "Oh, well, how could he do these things or how could he do that thing?" Because he
Very
had the
easily.
power to do it.
Yeah.
It's like you wouldn't drive 160 miles an hour if you owned a fucking Honda Civic because you owned a Honda Civic. But
just
if you
don't have it.
Yeah, if you
Your
have a
engine
Ferrari,
fucking explode.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. If you have the Ferrari, and that shit can go, you
You
go.
going. Yeah.
Like,
You want to test that shit?
Yeah. Let me test this famous dick.
Because here's the thing, like a lot of times, like, and whoever's listening, I don't give a fuck, because they're gonna take it however they're
Yeah,
gonna take
whatever.
it.
Fuck
But what I'm saying is, like, so when you have like Harvey Weinstein or whatever, like the dude, look at the dude.
Yeah, he's
look
bad.
at the dude.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you see these beautiful women talk about
Yeah.
he harassed, yeah, but why were you in that situation? Did you
Exactly.
did you like him for him?
Yeah, bitch. It
Or
wasn't.
were you? Was it the power? Louis C.K. asked grown women, "Hey, can I jerk off in front of you?" But you're a grown. At what point
You know
do you
what?
get up and
That's
run?
more-
But at least he asked. You know,
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
yo, let's just cut the bullshit. You're here. It's 2 a.m.
Like, and
I need to take a shower.
The thing is, we've all done
Or
that
whatever.
before. There's been times where I've been with the bitch. You know, I'm like, yo, why are you sitting down getting comfortable? Bitch, we fucking
Yeah.
or if we ain't fucking, you gotta go. Get the fuck out.
Like, I'm really tired. I've been staying up all night thinking I'm gonna get laid, and here you are just getting comfortable. Like we about to talk for another few hours. Like,
you just said you want to watch the Lord of the Rings.
is that
trilogy?
wrong for us to think that as a man? I mean, girls be like, well, we can't just hang out and talk. We just, we did
Yeah.
that. I mean, I don't know. When you get to my house, it's personal. I think that's you're getting into my zone now.
Yeah.
You're in the lion's den. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna go down. And so if you don't want that, you shouldn't come to my spot. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's just personal for me. Don't come to my house because the draws will be required.
You gotta slide up out there, pants.
It's a social contract. Like the dating game, it's a game. At the end of the day, you do certain things to get certain things, and she does certain things to get. So when a girl says something like, "Oh, I think we should be friends," what the fuck is a friend? You can't be friends with dudes. That's not.
Yeah.
We're not your friends. Like
we just waiting.
we are the worst things for you. Like you know what I'm saying.
Every male friend you have is hoping he can
he's
fuck
just
at one
scheming.
point.
Like if you have a dude that's in a friend zone, that's just because he hasn't figured out how to hit it yet.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But
He's scheming.
and he hasn't let go of hope. Like
And trust me, he has a plan.
Oh yeah, he ain't paying for all the
He has a
meals for
plan.
nothing. This ain't free.
No.
Oh, the Bunny Hana? What? I'm investing.
yeah, that's investment. That's all, it's investment banking.
You wonder why he hates your friends that hate him. You know, you gotta separate them hating bitches.
But
Basically.
all that being said, I love women, dog. Like I fucking love. I love women. Like I had sex
More
this morning.
respect. More respect than just coming and rape. I hate even use that R word. I hate it.
Like, how can you?
Yeah, it's just not.
How could you just sit there?
I have too
with
much
a
respect
bitch
for
with fear in her eyes
Yeah.
or unconscious?
Yeah, like how
and
can
you're
you
up there-
take it? Like you can't just take it. Like, do you even enjoy that?
How can you?
You can't, man. You can't.
It's a lot of extra work. All that dead weight.
right.
All that dead weight on your shoulders and shit.
And not only that, if you meet a chick and she's comfortable
This
enough,
guy.
she's gonna ask you to do some shit that's damn near rape anyway. Like
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You just get comfortable.
But
with
like I said
I
earlier,
had bitches look me in the eyes and say, "Nigga, choke me."
Yeah. Harder, please.
Yeah.
You don't see my veins popping out, then you're not
Choke
doing it hard enough.
me.
And that's so true. They don't need to rape them. You can rape them legally. But that's the hard look. We talked about this a couple episodes ago. Like it's the satisfaction of getting what you've been trying to get, you know, and now she's like with it. That's another part of it.
Yes.
Like you feel good. Like, man, okay, this is it. Like
and that's why when you fuck a bitch, like that one time, man, it's that mission. You accomplish that mission. It's like you don't see her the same way. You're like,
you lose the shine.
oh, I see what my
You
niggas
beat
was
the
telling
game.
me
You beat the
at
game.
break time.
You want to
I
play
know.
Madden 2019.
Exactly.
You done beat
They
2018.
be calling you and like, come on, bitch.
Exactly.
I told you all that time before we fucked that I like to play video games. That's all I talked about till we fucked. Now that we fucked,
I'm back to my games.
well, but that's
got a Super Bowl to win, bitch.
I honestly think though, like I think that just depends on the type of chick you're trying to get. You know what I'm saying? Because like,
True.
Like it's like when you play. Here's the thing about me. If I play in a video game or anything that has levels to it, I always play it on the hardest level, even if I don't know how to play the game. For this reason, because if you beat the game on medium, there's still a higher level.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
Did you really win?
You really didn't.
You know what I'm saying? So if you can get a girl that's on me, that you know, that's just
All Madden.
Yeah.
What all Madden?
Yeah, if you're not playing on all Madden, you know what I'm saying? If you can get a chick that's like on me, then it doesn't. Like, she doesn't matter. Then it's like, all right, cool.
Might be messing with the mediums. I was playing.
I've had some all Maddens.
I done had a couple mediums in my day.
I've had all Maddens that
Really?
lost me friends.
Nigga, I got some fucking rookies. Rookie
Yo.
mode hoes.
See,
I've had some rookies now too.
It's okay. I'm lazy though.
I had some rookies. I had some assistant coaches. Those are the fat bitches.
Nah, them rookies, aren't they?
No, those are assistant coaches.
Assistant coach not even in the game though, man.
Exactly.
That's bad.
they on the bench giggling with the
Yeah.
with the other bench warmers that are gonna get
got
cut
one.
next season. No, but I mean, everybody has it. Like everybody's got to get to the gym and practice, you know.
Yeah.
So you need a couple of those, but you date those ones so that way when you
Absolutely.
get to the one you actually
Absolutely.
want, you know what
Now,
to
the
do.
thing is,
I can dig it.
you gotta have those other type of predators out there too to help thin the herd. So like, there's a couple niggas I know like this. Matter of fact, they're all from Chicago. Come to think of it, but their philosophy is, nigga, if I holler at 100 bitches, one of these hoes,
Yeah, I can't be
is
at the
gonna
club.
say
I can't be
yes.
at the club with that guy.
It's the numbers game, but that's the thing. It's like you could ask, hey, and you're gonna get
Nigga, and that was him when we was in LA. I'm talking about we went to Applebee's. He probably tried to talk to every bitch up.
That's
in there.
crazy, dog. I lose my soul with each curve. Like you curve me, I'm like, oh,
Hell
fuck.
yeah, you like,
Oh, my
damn,
pride.
maybe I am ugly. Shit.
Real shit. I hate
my baby mama
and that's
right.
the thing. I think that kind of factors into the whole rookie shit. Like I don't like to be turned down, so I just be like, you know what, I'm good. I know I can fuck. I always play it off like she fucking with him. I know I can. I'm good. And so that I'm more confident in my approach because I'm like, bitch, you fuck with him.
It's almost like like playing basketball. Like when I used to play my brother, right? It's like that nigga used to beat me all the time, and I know I'm better than him.
Right.
So I keep playing him and keep playing him and keep playing until I beat that motherfucker.
Straight up.
And man, and that feeling. That I would never play him again.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that
Leaving
feeling
on
when
that.
I'm the champ.
That feeling once you win, and then that's a feeling that never leaves you though. Because once you kill what it was that you were hunting, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference between so it's a difference between fishing and hunting. When you fish, you throw your rod out, and whatever hops in the boat hops in the boat. But when you hunt, you see what you want. You know what I'm saying? You take your time. You get what you set it up. You get what you want, and then. You know what I'm saying? You cut the head up. You have the trophy. You use every part of it.
Hold the head up. Bloody.
You use the pelts. You make a jacket.
Straight
you use
up.
the meat. You make dinner. You know what I'm saying? You always remember, and not only and you're good. You're grateful for it because you knew what it took to get it. Yeah. But when you fish, you're like, all right, fuck it. Like this is, all right. I'm gonna throw it back in now.
Catfish.
It's just like, all right, cool. This is like all the like. I'm happy to say this. Like all the girls that I meet, I treat them the same in the beginning, during, and then afterwards. So that way, even if it doesn't work, it's like
well, consistent. He was a real solid dude.
See, that's hard for me.
Really,
the consistency, because like maybe it's just my PTSD, but it's like I hate the fact that I gotta I'm supposed to make you feel a certain way.
Yeah,
it's like you making me feel a certain way to make you feel something. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, but see, that's why I always starting to be like, it's like, look, like this is what it is. You know, so sometimes because sometimes you'll be feeling a chick, but then you get with her and you realize like, oh shit, we don't match. So it's like, why stay in a situation that you know is not gonna work? You don't hate the person, you just know that's not gonna fit.
Because you got a kid with him.
Okay, well, shit. Oh shit. Well,
still though, I'm you know, we can still take care of little ones.
You can
still do your thing. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm not happy, man.
Let's say that you're a better team together than apart.
You're a better team together than apart, but then you keep it business and you be that team, but know that you're apart. You know what I'm saying? The NBA, everybody, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, they're teammates, but at the end of the day, if one of them gets traded, it's
deuces, nigga.
It's business.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel you.
You know, like that's what it is. But so it's the same when you meet a girl and if you're not compatible, then
let's just cut the bullshit.
Yeah,
cut our losses.
It's like, all right, cool.
We wasted time.
Yeah, it's like let's cut this down. Like you're still a great person.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the head, but like, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna work out. But we can still I'm gonna be cordial. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up?
Let me ask you.
I was getting ready to say though, because a lot of them are okay or quote unquote are okay with fucking around, but then they kind of hover between this, I want to still pry into your life type shit. And so it's like it's hard sometimes to make that clean separation.
Well,
especially if the sex ahead is exceptional.
Well, that's because you think it's not necessary.
Luis, yes,
yeah,
it's hard. I can feel where Luis is coming from right there.
But it's not separation so much as it is you're just recategorizing what it is. Okay, because a lot of times when you connect with somebody, look, dude. At the end of the day, when you fucking, your dick goes in. You know what I'm saying? And now that's a connect. Like it's like once it's said, it can't be unsaid. Once you hit, you can't not hit. So as soon as you hit, that's a connection that you have. Now you're connected.
One bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Like now you're connected for the rest, and you already know what that's like. So then afterwards, even if it doesn't work out, it's not gonna ever be a clean separation. You're still gonna be connected to that person.
Okay, I feel you. So that's always gonna be kind of lingering there.
So if you want to get some good head every now and then you're gonna have to recategorize the relationship to where you can make that happen without. But you got to know what comes with it.
Yeah.
If you're willing to pay the toll, you can have anything you want. It's just how much are you willing to pay?
That's true, yeah.
And everybody keeps looking for a discount. Oh, I want this, but I don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
I
want the
I
head.
need to go to New York.
I like savings.
Smarter. Like this nigga, get some knowledge. They come back like the guru and shit.
I was thinking about the
Dalai Lama or some shit. I feel smarter just being around you, Mikey. I love being around you, nigga.
Hey, Mike, can you shoot me that water over there, fam? Please.
Well, you know the thing is
right
though,
next to you.
What did it?
I don't know. I was drinking it. You bet not.
That's alright, man. I've been kissing some wild bitches. It went crazy.
You know what's ill? It's like when I was a kid, when I was like just growing up out here, I used to be embarrassed about being smart because because kids are always like it's like I don't know that shit, and so everybody wants to be cool. So I used to be embarrassed.
Niggas used to copy off you?
No, because I was
copy off me
because I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like I was embarrassed about trying. Like I was too embarrassed to try. It's like, oh, this shit is easy, but I'm not gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try because I want to be cool. And then now I realize like that shit is like when you do what everybody else does, that's the shit that pulls you down. You know what I'm saying?
That was like me growing up, man. From like maybe 7th grade on, something just clicked in me where I was like, I'm doing my own thing. I don't want to be like any of y'all or anybody. I'm doing my own thing. And what I decided to do was be that smart nigga, letting niggas know, yeah, I'm that nigga, and still be the coolest nigga. Now, it worked out because I got lucky a little bit, too. So, like, everybody knew I was smart. I was cool with everybody. I was funny.
Yeah.
All right, so that always helps when you're funny. And then I was the first nigga in middle school to have sex. I was actually the only nigga in middle school to have sex.
Where was you at?
I was in Texas. I was in Texas.
Was she white? Michael?
Nah, black chick.
Damn.
Yeah. Tangy.
Damn.
Tangy Wills, if you're out there.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, dog, I was so proud
Let
of
me
myself.
ask you something. That first time, did you you set it up like it was something it was planned or?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that in mind, like, did you like go into thinking I'm gonna fuck for hours or I'm gonna try to impress this bitch? What was it? Like, what was it? You young? I mean, what was it?
The only thing I was thinking about was like, yo, my motherfucking brother and my fucking pops are gonna stop talking shit to me, and I'm gonna let them know I was fucking.
So that's the point that you was fucking. You didn't even give a fuck about what she was thinking. You was like, I accomplished this mission. Because I mean, I know my first time. I was trying to make a point. I didn't know.
Okay, I feel you. The first time I was thinking about all the jokes I've ever heard from
about fucking
Def Jam. You know,
it's all going to make sense here in a second.
Exactly, right? That's what I'm thinking, right?
Right.
So, like, I'm in there, I'm like, wow, this shit is amazing, right? That's all you're thinking.
Harps and music.
Yeah, your heart's beating, and then you're starting to think, all right, am I doing it right?
It's my stroke on par.
Is she moaning? She moaning because she likes it. Yeah, she likes it, yeah.
You was being nice, son. You was friendly with the pussy?
No, I think I beat that shit up.
Yeah, that takes years, Mike. You ahead of your class. Like, I didn't get aggressive and mean until I
couldn't get aggressive like that. But you know those, you use your toes.
You did circles?
No, you use your toes, stroke. Yeah.
You on the tippies?
Yes.
You're dumb. You trying to get all the dick in there.
That little toe. Get that little boost.
Yeah, that'll give you a good quarter-inch.
Exactly. Make you feel like
oh, where'd that come from?
For a short nigga, make you feel like you're 6 feet.
Oh,
bitch. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I was real nice for my first time, and it was here. I actually lost my virginity here in New Mexico. I'm ashamed to say I was 17, nigga. We fucked for about 4 hours, and I didn't know. Damn. Unbeknownst to us, her fucking blind aunt, she's like semi-blind, was in the house. I can't make this shit up. And she walks into the room, dog, and she was just like, quiet, don't say shit. I swear to God, nigga, I stood there just mid-stroke, and she just literally walked right by us, went right into the kitchen, came back, and I went right back to work. It was on Martin Luther King birthday. I'll never forget. It was the best fucking. It was amazing, dog. It was crazy, and then it was a good 4 hours, dog. A good 4 hours.
Yeah,
we took
mine was
breaks.
Probably a good 20.
I was like, damn, we fucked for 4 hours, dog.
Good for y'all. Mine lasted a whole 3.5 minutes. Look here,
bro. Nigga, I was a veteran jerking. I used to jerk off so much,
bro.
I didn't want to leave a pussy.
I discovered jerking off the same year I discovered sex.
Oh man, you missed out. Yeah, you missed out some years,
bro. It was like
you just went through the amateurs and tried to jump into the pros. You gotta have a couple amateur bouts.
you got to, but I mean,
you gotta go through some training.
Well, now, like, I mean, the girlfriend I had at the time, like, I mean, and we went through the ringer. God damn, like that was like because I met her when I was like 16, and we didn't like officially split like until like 23. We go on and go off and
growing up.
So lucky for me, she was like, I mean, I know this now. Like she was just a little bit. She was dirty enough to teach me the shit that I needed to know. She was willing. Like she was like, and at the time it was like I was still growing up, so she was the better one in the relationship. But as time went on, I got hotter. You know what I'm saying? She got bigger. And then,
she got bigger.
And then people just outgrow each other.
That happens with time.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like because when you meet somebody, it's like when you meet somebody when they're teenagers and you know something that they don't. It's easy to manipulate them. So that's kind of where the relationship went. It was like I gave you this gift. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I took your virginity from you, so now you owe me this. Like, and that's how it always was. It was like, oh, you're basically paying off that debt.
I'm calling
of losing your cherry. You know.
Stupid.
You know, but then afterwards you start working, and you gotta. I think it's important for every young man to fuck at least 2 or 3 cougars, at least the 40 or older, because they will teach you some things that you need to know about women, like how to treat. Like I'm telling you,
they treat you good.
They do. They do.
Man, this white chick in Kansas City, we used to call her Cadillac Katie because she had a dope ass XLR Cadillac. And she went to and she used to come to the shows. Man, this girl had a son that was almost my age, bro. And it was amazing, and she was really kept up. And these cougars, the ones that I be seeing, they real in shade. They about they shit. And this girl was no exception, man. It was just amazing,
bro.
Cadillac Katie.
Let me tell you something about it. Like, they are polite. Like, the one that's polite, they take you to the house. The house is clean
and full of food.
They bring you drinks. They bring you food if you want to before it goes down.
They tell you what you're doing wrong.
Yeah, but even before that, here's what I love so much about older women is the care they take for themselves. Like, when they know it's about to go down, they go clean up a little bit. I'm gonna go freshen up a little bit. I'm gonna get right for you. I'm not just like we were
dirty.
You know, I was just
grown
out in
about
the world.
Their shit. Yeah,
it's like it's real. Like, oh look, I'm gonna go boom, and then they come back and then they put it on you.
Marcus, darling. Wouldn't you like to get a little bit more comfortable?
And not only that, they don't want you to leave.
These youngsters nowadays, they don't appreciate shit. It's just, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I feel bad for saying this, but I remember fucking this chick, man, and she was just so disrespectful. The crib was a mess. The baby was on the bed.
Oh, jeez.
I can't make this up.
And you still hit.
You know how the bed didn't have a headboard. It was just raw bed, and then the wall, and then it has that little gap between the baby was asleep, but it eventually like rolled into this gap. I can't make it up, bro. I mean, and this is here. I mean, so hoes is disrespectful. Older women, they make sure the bed is made. That shit smells like it just got out the fucking dryer.
Yeah.
It's just made up right. They mature about this shit. These young girls.
And it's great, and it's dope because they know it's not forever. That's another thing. They know it's not forever.
Right.
Yes.
It's a
moment.
Thing.
They've been thinking about this for a minute.
It's basically like you show up, they teach you about the word. It's like you going to see the Oracle almost. You know what I'm saying? You going to see the Oracle, and she's giving you the knowledge you need. You know what I'm saying? She's giving you the knowledge you need.
Yes.
And then you go back out into the world and you spread that word.
So
You
all those young neos out there, remember, older chicks.
Listen, I'm telling you, I'm saying, dog, like this shit is a game, and
real talk, man.
Shout out to your Oracle
this
chicks
is a
out there.
veteran game. We're giving out here. This shit ain't free. So subscribe, motherfuckers.
That's another thing. Don't be afraid to turn down women either.
I'm at the age when I do. Yeah. Like once I hit probably about 27, 28. I was like, there's times I'm like, bitch, hell no.
Yeah,
my dick is worth more than that.
What? Oh, other chick.
Cause I learned that the hard way, dude. I was in Brooklyn, right? And this girl, she comes out from New Mexico. She goes, hey, I'm out and I'm hanging out in town. And I remember she used to be cute, right? It used to be just banging, right? And so I was like, oh yeah. I was like, oh, this girl, she's coming out. She's gonna come hang, whatever. She's like, yeah, we should hang out. This night in Brooklyn, it was supposed to be like a blizzard where we were going to be stuck inside for like 2 days.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was one of those things. And she was like, hey, so I'm going to be at this place. And I was like, look, I'd love to hang out, but I live on the other side, and they're going to shut the trains down. There's a blizzard. You know what I'm saying? I can't make it. And she goes, oh, it's cool. You could stay with me, which is basically the,
that's a 2-day
we're going to fuck. We're going to fuck. And I'm happier than a motherfucker.
Did you like jump in the air when you feel it?
Yeah, I was smiling. I was like, nigga. Like, 2 days, I'm about to, and then she's going to go back to New Mexico. You know what I'm saying? That's like, she's going to fly in and then fly out. Fuck yeah, right? So she goes, all right, meet me at this place. So I get to this bar, right? And there's nobody in the bar except there's like this big girl, and then there's like this Asian chick sitting at the bar, and then there's like these 2 cute girls sitting at the table. And at first I start walking towards the cute girls, and I realize that's not them. And then I look over back at this big girl and this Asian girl, and I realize the big girl was the one. I was like, oh shit. And she has this big old smile on her face, like, hey, nice. And I was just like, oh, man. But me being, like, I didn't know what it was. It was like, whether it was polite or whatever. I was just like, oh, no. And we had been sexting and shit before that.
Yeah,
you know
what I'm saying? She ain't give you no updated pics?
She didn't. There was no warning, like, hey, I got a little big.
Man.
I didn't. There was not. And she had the pixie cut, too. Like,
it was probably all the shots, shoulder up, too. Like, with all the pictures. Like,
bro, like, when I say Ursula, like Ursula, but I'm still being me. I'm like, look, I already committed to this. Let me just break her off.
I would have walked back in the blizzard.
Yeah, and go home.
I'm sorry. I would have walked back. It would have been on some motherfucking mush. Nigga, I would have been back to Brooklyn.
You see, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You know how they say big girls know how to fuck?
For sure, they take care of their dudes too.
That's what. Those are big girls who have always been big girls. The girls who used to be hot that get big,
they still got
do not
tendencies.
because they have hot girl tendencies, but they don't understand that they're big now.
They haven't converted yet.
They still think they got it.
Yeah, so when I went over there, I was like, oh, this is dead fish shit on some chick that should be good. You know what I'm saying? And it was, bro, it was like hot dog water is what it is. And she was just lazy. I'm like, you too big to be lazy. Like, you can't, like, I don't. Like, I don't. I'm not trying to, because it was my fault for even being there.
Because every fat bitch.
Nah, it's not your fault. You were duped into this.
Every
Okay,
fat bitch should offer to suck your dick before anything happens.
She
shouldn't be offered. It should just be automatic.
she tricked you.
Yeah, she just. That's what I'm mad. I'm not mad.
That's not right.
Because it seems
you weren't
like
being honest.
I'm not.
She wasn't being honest.
Yeah, it seems like I'm throwing big girls under the bus.
Nah, you
because
ain't.
if you were big when I met you, cool. That's what we can kick it or whatever. Like, that's what's up. I like you. You know what I'm saying? But if you are skinny and then got big, oh, is that on? Is that
no, we still record here.
Yeah, we
word. Yeah, no, but like if you were skinny and then got big and then you don't tell people that you got big and you think it's just gonna be the same that it was before, it's okay to say no. Like, it's okay to be like, no. Like,
all right. Are you ever concerned about her feelings?
Yeah, I used to be. But now,
like now I'm like, I'll hurt a bitch's feelings.
Yeah, but now
it depends how big she was too. But he's talking about Ursula, man.
No,
I mean, I'm not
she
smashing
got
Ursula.
big. Like, you let go. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like she got snakes in her hair.
I like big girls. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the body, but if they got the this with the this,
they gotta be confident.
No, but
that's too much, man.
Again, like I said, it's not about fat women. Like, I'm not shaming fat women.
Not at all. I love them. But there's a difference.
What I'm saying is when you decide, when you let yourself go, but you owe it to the person you talk. Like, if they haven't seen you in a while, like, you know
definitely
that's
have to tell. That's like, I got AIDS now.
Even if it's a minute.
I think it's that serious to me. That's like serious as that. Like, bitch, you didn't disclose your weight.
Yeah,
it could be AIDS. I mean, but I'm saying honestly, I feel what you're saying. Like, you got to be honest. You can't just have my expectations on this. And then I'm there. Yeah, like, I'm thinking this is going to be something we used to have. Like, nah, you wasted my time. And then you make me, I'm the bad guy now.
Yeah, now you have to be the villain. So that's why I'm okay with being because afterward, like, I faked the headache in the morning. I was like, look, I'm hungover from I gotta get out of here. Like, bro.
So you didn't stay?
I did not stay. I blocked all.
Okay.
And like, I was like, we can never hang out again. Like,
but shut down your AIM account.
I mean, I don't got a problem talking to you, but you know, I'm going through a blizzard to try to get to you. Like,
but that's when I learned, like, you have to get what it is that you want. And it's okay to know what it is. So, and
she wanted some Mikey Mayes.
Yes, and deflect the shit you don't, because people want you, but if you don't want them, it's not gonna work out. So you might as well get the So now I get beautiful women, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it. You know
I see some of the ones you've had. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You had some bad ones.
I'm like,
some bad ones.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Mike's resume, but I'm sure it's black.
It's nice.
Yeah.
You know, it's outside the comic scene.
Light skinned nigga, man. This nigga, you already know he get it. Look at this sweater.
To the point where you're like, Mikey Mayes is keeping all the fine bitches like in his basement somewhere. He'll let them go.
I'm gonna start saying that shit. Man. I go to a bar, ain't no bitches, man. Mikey Mayes. I got all the hoes. Man.
Yeah, but what it
dancing on poles at his crib.
What it is though, it's like because we're dudes. If we enjoy beautiful women, why can't we be with beautiful women? Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with ugly women. Hey, there's somebody for you. But like,
you in town. Now, I hate to change the subject, but we were talking about New York, and I've been watching your videos, like those battles, man.
Yeah.
Those are awesome, man. Like, is there like a ranking system to that? How does that work?
Yeah, so
like,
basically what it is like, so it's Comedy Fight Club. That shit's amazing,
dog.
Mikey Mayes! 30 seconds on the clock. This rap battle starts now.
Listen, I like Mike Maron, but I'm kind of tight with him because every time I come down here, he makes me fight white women. But give it up for Steven for thinking that he could rap with me just because one time he smoked dope with a black dude behind an Applebee's. In fact, on that same night, he got in trouble because he was fucking his sister in the parking lot instead of working the double. You're a future former comedian that used to be a fat fry cook, and then you grew your hair out to try the cool white guy look. But now you just look like a skateboarder from California who's sad no one wants to hang out with him in the park he sleeps in around the corner. You feminine Eminem. This is my house. I'll beat you down and invite you to stay a while. You couldn't even walk a mile in my shoes, let alone the next 7 it would take you to get to 8 miles. They're dope, man. It's like something because sometimes what happens is it's a roast battle, but the thing is anybody can sign if they want to roast somebody. They just be like, hey, I want to do it, and it's an open door policy. So what you get is you get a lot of dudes who can't get up anywhere else because they suck. So you get them there,
but they'll shine there.
Yeah, and then because they'll just become good at that. Like most people suck at it the first time because they don't understand it. But then once you get, there's this need to do well because you're like, fuck, because most of the audience, like a lot of the audience are people who come to because they want to see comics rip each other apart, but then the other is comics who need that release. It's a
get it off your chest.
It's a hyena, bro.
I never thought of it like that.
It's a den of wolves, bro, because you're in the middle of this pit and you're just ripping each other apart. But it's all like it's Fight Club. It's all Fight Club.
Anybody ever get like into real fights?
No, like,
never take it that far.
No, because here's the thing. Because I consider myself like a real comic. You know what I'm saying? I do.
Well, you are. You're a professional comedian.
Yeah,
he's moving. I mean, that seems pretty real.
I get paid to do comedy. I'm a real comedian, right? So like, and then sometimes you'll have like open micers, or whatever. And when it comes to Fight Club, you get a week to write jokes about whatever. But some people take it like some people are lazy about it. They don't want to write. They don't want to. And I feel like
there then and try to come up. I'm so good. I'll come up with it now.
And that's disrespectful. You know, I feel like that's disrespectful to the crowd. And not only that, it's like some people like Fight Club. A lot of black people don't fuck with it because white people roast jokes don't snap the same way like black people are used to. And the way I see it is like, dude, it's just a muscle like everything else. So it's like if you can't do this,
work on your left.
Then get good at it.
Work on your left, man. You too comfortable going on your right. I can see it coming. Yeah, you gotta work on the other shit.
Yeah, get good at it. Yeah, because I'm one of the only black dudes that get there. But like you wanna but when people go up against me, it's like, oh wow. Like why? Because it's not a black or a white thing. It's just like can you
do it?
Like can you be savage?
Exactly. Yeah.
And so the way it works is like there's tournaments all the time and shit like that. But none of the tournaments really mean anything other than like it's just you're basically like powerhouse, like the powerhouses and the ones who are just like there's dudes who just suck, but they consistently suck to where they're part of the show for sucking. You know what I'm saying? But then a lot of times people will come down for from the comedy clubs from their roast battles and just recruit people from that to come do their roast.
The clip of the timid chick. There was a really timid girl against this really tall, like loudmouth comic, and they were doing a roast battle. I want to say it was like in Stand Up New York or something like that.
At the Stand.
Yeah, that's where it was. You see, it like viral. That shit was amazing. Because I mean, it does. You see this little girl. Fucking, real innocent, and this girl was a fucking beast. Like she was going for the jug, and I mean, it was crazy.
And that's fucking dope. That's the thing.
It's
so dope because it's like
you gotta just come with it, man. You just got. It don't matter
because that shit that goes viral is just shit that just happens. It's just happening here. Like the Cellar. One night, this girl was telling me, she was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the Comedy Cellar. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. And the next, she's like, you won't believe who was there. I was like, who was there? She goes, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Jerry Seinfeld, Amy Schumer, and Aziz Ansari. They all just walked in and were just hanging out at the Cellar, right? And then it made the news. Like, like it made like, $1 billion worth of comedy for $14. But that's just shit that happens. Like when it's happening, you don't even realize it's a story. It's just life. It's just the life that you're living there. And then all of a sudden it becomes, you're like, I was there. What?
Yeah, I'm living this.
That's how I was in LA. Like I went to the comedy store. It was a bill there, and then out of nowhere, Martin Lawrence just got on stage.
That's what's up, right? You're just like
that place fucking.
You're like,
boom.
Oh, this is the shit I read about. This is not real.
I was like, damn, Monty Moore.
what do you call it? That's the thing about comedy, though. Comedy, a lot of times people think it's just about being funny. It's not. It's about building. People want to hang out with you.
Yeah,
people want to like. People just want to see you. Sometimes, like honestly, like the show I did on Friday. I only tell you guys this in the world, I guess, but like the show I did on Friday, I remember thinking like, shit, I missed some of my points, but it didn't matter because people weren't there to hear the jokes necessarily. They were there to support me. Yeah. They wanted to see, all right, what is it that you built? Mm-hmm. But and that's what that's all comedy. Like
it's like you're laying out who you are on stage, and if it's interesting enough, people want to see behind the scenes of that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Why you think like
I'm
people
an asshole
stay
with that?
at the
I'm
end
an
of movies to watch the blooper reels?
Yeah,
because they want to see how these people really are interacting.
They want to see that you're human. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the messing up makes it even more intimate because it's like, all right, word, like it wasn't a perfect act.
I told Luis that. We were talking about that the other week. It's like, you know, sometimes when you fumble on stage, you can make it work for you.
Yeah,
there's a way to approach that instead of like, don't do ET. You guys know what I'm talking about? So just go after the crowd.
Yeah.
Like, y'all, you guys aren't smart enough. Well, that's what it is.
You can never blame the crowd. It's your fault. You didn't figure it out. You didn't figure out what was going on. There's a problem right now. You didn't have the right tools to figure it out, nigga. That's all it is.
You weren't relatable.
You didn't have it.
What I'm learning is if you have 5 minutes, if you have 10 minutes, you have 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Those make them tight. Make them tight. Make them smack. Like, you know, smack, whatever. Like if you're shooting a special, you want all your shit to hit tight. Mm-hmm. But if you're doing your job as a comic and you're just in a room, sometimes you can't get to your material. Sometimes something happens in the room that's funnier than your material. Because your job is it's levity. You know
I love those moments though.
Yeah,
I love those.
Some people, I remember I used to get scared of that. Oh shit!
Like the
you
first
don't know what the fuck
time,
to do with it. But sometimes you just gotta roll with it. Mm-hmm. I mean, most all the time.
The first time the janitor joke worked. Were you there, Luis?
Oh, you're a fucking janitor. Yeah. Oh yeah, the first night we went into the brewery.
Yeah, I was thinking about it for a while, and then
he's going over.
I did it down at a couple open mics, and just
it went well.
It went all right. I wasn't happy with it.
Right.
But that one night, it just hit. And it's so interactive with the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'll fuck with them. Like, oh.
A lot of people get scared to fuck with. I know I am. I get real timid. So I don't have anything written with the crowd or anything I pre-writ.
You seem pretty
planned out. I just don't.
I
try to make it seem that way, but I try to stay on course. Like don't get me wrong. If something's working and it's like not on script, then I'll try to fuck with it a little bit. But I try to just get right back to it, man. Like I'm not trying to. A lot of guys that just start talking to the crowd and I know where the hell they're going. I'm scared of that. So that's the most work on your left. You know what I'm saying? That's the most effective.
No because doubt. Think about this. At the end of the day, no matter what anybody says, it's talking for money. You know what I'm saying? Like we've done harder shit. Like I've been punched in the face before. I've been hungry before. Like you know what I'm saying? I've been in a rollover accident and I was like, oh shit, this might be the day I die. So if you have all of these things that you've actually been through, then what's the worst that's gonna happen if you say something on a microphone and nobody responds to it?
Oh yeah.
Other than
feeling like you want to kill yourself for the rest of the week.
Again, you say it, but I feel it when he says. I'm thinking of that show. Oh.
Yeah, no, it hurts. Like when you write some shit.
But Mikey has a point though.
Yeah.
If you put in perspective.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't hurt as bad. You understand why it is.
This ain't shit.
Here's what I think, man. I think if you work as hard as you can on something and you perfect your craft, like, and you put in the 10,000 hours and you go to everything that you can go to and you do all the work to make it the best and you become a master at it, there's somebody somewhere that still does not give a fuck. And that puts it, the most important thing in your world means absolutely dick to somebody else.
Straight up.
You know, so when you look at it like that, you're like, all right, this is the most important thing, but at the end, it's not important at all. And that what that is it makes you human. It allows you to...
It puts it into perspective.
Yeah, you know...
Like when I used to work at T-Mobile, a lot of cats used to complain about the job. Now, I've been in the military. I've done some fucked up shit in the military. To the point where I look at T-Mobile like, this is cake. Y'all just want me to sit down in this $100 chair.
That's it.
And you just want me to talk to people. That's it. You want me to... I ain't got to lift nothing. I ain't got to pick nothing up. I ain't got to dodge no bullets. I ain't got to sleep outside. I can sit down and talk to someone.
Yeah.
And y'all got air conditioner? So I could do this all day. But I had to tell myself that every day because I did hate the job. But that's how I continued. That's how I worked there for 7 years. was telling that shit to myself every day.
Yeah, and you did, and then when the time you need, it was like, all right, it's time to balance you.
I was the shit. I was the shit at that job too.
I personally think I don't know if we have time to tell.
I was gonna say, where you about to go after this? I see you checking the phone.
Yeah, well,
I'm like, he got some light business to attend to.
I got some slight work.
We gonna get to it. Okay.
Some slight work too.
Oh, you let us know.
Bro,
every time you check the phone, I check the phone. Like, we got you for 5 more.
I've been operating on New York scheduling, dog. So because like it's weird. It's like before it used to be like, yeah, we can just kick it and spin it, but now it's like, all right, cool. I got this. I got this. I can
dig it.
No, baby. It's just good to see you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Like I don't want to. Like I don't want to feel rude. Like anything.
No. Time is money. I understand that. You be raping my time.
We have you on the show. We might have to pay you. Get you on next time. Talk to you.
Nah, you're never gonna. You guys will never pay me for a single thing.
I can't really pay you. So it's not even. I'm not even going to get into that whole.
I've noticed, but here's what I noticed too about when it comes to money, like when it comes to money and comedy and stuff like that. That's one of the things that's like when you and your homie do something, right? Like you're like, hey, I got this show, or whatever, and it pays this. The money is like it's more of a tool than it is a incentive. It's like no, this is what we're getting paid to go do this thing, but that's part of it. That's part of the business. Hey, you want to go to this thing? Yeah. How much does it pay? It's not. It's just like. It's not disrespectful. It's just like, you want my time? Yeah, all right, cool. We're gonna go get paid. We're gonna go do this thing. Like that's just how it works. That's the business.
Yeah.
And so it's like
can't be scared. Can't be scared to say that.
That's why I think when it comes to jobs, like when people have jobs, right? Like I don't understand how you can have a job, right? And you hate your job, but you still do the job instead of just doing the thing that you want. You know what I'm saying? Like if you work a job, but you really want to be a painter, then work that job, but still do everything you have to do to where you can eventually have to not do the job.
And that's what you got to keep doing. The only thing, you can't get one of those comedy speed bumps.
Well, there's, bro,
like a kid.
Exactly. Bam. Because that changes everything.
I'm gonna send you a couple boxes every fucking month of nothing but magnums because we invested in you. I don't want no kids. Nothing. Mikey Mayes has got the golden road. I know he had the kids will not affect.
I appreciate that though. Let me tell you something though. If I did have a kid, bro, it's like, all right, word. This is just another thing that you have to do, but you get what you. Because look, man, you can work at a job, right? You can get paid such and such per hour, right? You can get, let's say, you get paid $20, maybe $10 an hour. You can pay $10 an hour. You working 40 hours a week, right? That's $400. You make it $400 a week for 40
that's
hours.
Mad arguments at
for
home.
40 hours, or sometimes I'll go to a show.
That's a lot of time.
And they'll pay me like $150. I'm up there for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes. You get paid $100. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you see it for real.
I went down there.
Like, you worked half
$200.
a week to do what I just did in 10 minutes, and then I can still go. I still have enough time to go do another spot and get my reps in.
Yeah.
You know, like I went to a show I wasn't even supposed to be on, and dude, like after I got off, like it was 10 minutes. Dude threw me $50. All right, you know what I'm saying? But it's you look at it as like instead of like. That's like luck instead of a gift. It's like, no, all this time you've been putting in to come. These little things just show you that you're going in the right direction. So you keep going that way. So you're investing in your own time instead of
the man's time.
Yeah, because when you have a job, that's what people are paying you for. People aren't paying you to do a thing. People are paying you for your time.
Absolutely.
That's literally why you have hours.
That's what they used to say in the military. Oh, you military 24 hours a day. We pay you for your time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 24 cents an hour.
You see, so like if they're gonna pay you for your time, all right, cool. But what else can I do with my time? Because time is a made up thing. Oh, yeah. It's a man-made thing. We made it up. We made it up so we can grasp the concept of what this thing is. So if we can make it up, that means we can bend it and shape it and do whatever it is that we have to do with it in order to like benefit us. For example, instead of saying, oh, I'm going to do this in a certain amount of time. Just say, I'm going to do this thing. And then you do the thing, right? You do that thing, and then it's going to take you less time than you thought it was because you're focused on that thing instead of on how much time it's going to take you to get it done.
What you do is, what I preach is manipulation. Everything in life is manipulation. And you can't manipulate something until you understand it. Once you understand it, you could fuck with it all types of ways you want, man. Once you understand it.
You broke it down.
And that's the same with what your craft. That's the same with women. That's the same with your job. That's the same with anything.
That's the same with your crowd work.
Champion.
Next time you go to an open mic, you should do 5 minutes of just crowd work.
I'm gonna go into
crowd work, just working on crowd work, just talking to the crowd.
Already.
The whole 5 minutes. Until that shit becomes...
I'm gonna go up like Reggie.
My nigga Reggie Miller?
No.
My nigga Reggie Miller?
No, not Reggie. What was that nigga name in the clumps? It was the clumps with Dave Chappelle.
Oh, Reggie McFadden.
Yeah. There you go.
Yo, but I know Mikey Mayes got a blaze out of here, but
where can they find you, Mike?
Yeah, shout out.
But y'all can find me on Instagram at MupNasty or officialmikeymays.com. Yeah, I got a website host.
Word.
Yeah,
It's real.
Yeah, and look out for my web series that's gonna be coming out. I'm gonna try and get it filmed and get it started by next year. So I got a web series coming out.
It's coming.
So yeah, so we working. We're gonna get it done. Or if you're in NY, just hit me up. Come do a show. I need fans.
Very funny. Very funny. Vouch for the nigga.
Yeah,
this is him.
Yes, sir.
This is the one.
And don't forget to check us out too, dog. It's the High Guys podcast. You know what I'm saying? You see the little float button shit. Mike and then
I've been fucking with it, y'all. I've been fucking with it.
we be doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So like the button, press the button, and hey, we check y'all next time.
all right, take it easy, guys.
Oh my.